Welcome to Trademark News. I'm Hayley Tarr. From the Trademarks database this week, some cause for speculation whether the Gold Coast is getting a new rugby league team. Australian Rugby League Commission Limited has filed an application in Class 25 for the old Gold Coast Seagulls logo, which begs the question of whether a new Gold Coast Seagulls team is on the horizon. The Gold Coast had a professional rugby league team called the Seagulls from 1990 to 1995, with rugby all-time greats such as Wally Lewis playing for the Gold Coast Seagulls in that time. The Seagulls club licence was purchased by local property millionaire and entrepreneur Jeff Muller, who rebranded the club to Gold Coast Gladiators in 1996. And soon after they became the Gold Coast Chargers before disbanding in 1998. The Gold Coast did not have a professional rugby league team at all after that until the Titans came on the scene in 2007. Is the Gold Coast Rugby League scene big enough now for two teams, the Gold Coast Titans and the Gold Coast Seagulls? The Trademarks database seems to be hinting at this. Watch this space. There have been movements in the green tech space this week. 547 Energy Management LLC invests in companies that focus on clean tech, renewable power, energy efficiency, grid resilience, and the digitalisation of the green energy sector. They have filed 10 new Australian trademark applications this week. The University of Technology, Sydney, received an adverse report for Green Genie for carbon capture installations and consulting services. And Standard Aero Limited received an adverse report for Greener MRO for education and information in the field of environmental sustainability. In a mildly concerning development this week, there have been some marks filed incorrectly by organisations purporting to be trademark specialists. This might be something for the Trans-Tasman IP Attorneys Board to follow up on. Trademarks can be legally owned by the trustee of a trust and beneficially owned by the trust, but the trustee needs to be named on the trademark application. A trademark cannot stand in the name of an unidentified trustee for a trust. Except for good reason, marks filed by trademark specialists should not be filed in the name of an unidentified trustee for a trust. When this is being corrected during prosecution of the trademark application, it is imperative that the correct trustee is named. IP Australia has not historically sought evidence, such as the trust deed, as proof that the trustee is the person nominated by the applicant during prosecution. And so, if extreme caution is not exercised, it is possible to record the wrong person as trustee, which can be very difficult to correct later. And finally, just some general interest pieces. Exam reports have issued in relation to 4 trademark applications for special weeks. National Skincare Awareness Week and National Skin Cancer Action Week, both in the name of the Cancer Council Australia. Healthy Lunchbox Week in the name of Nutrition Australia, and Cervical Cancer Awareness Week in the name of Australian Cervical Cancer Foundation. 12 adverse exam reports have issued this week in relation to marks filed in the name of Find Satoshi Lab Limited, a company registered in the British Virgin Islands. It is a company with the express aim of accelerating the world's transition to Web3. Hello Skin by Lionel Richie for non-medicated skincare preparations has received an adverse report. Hopefully he can overcome that. So if you're a fan of Endless Love, you can go out and buy his skincare cream. And there have been 2 trademark applications for people's names this week. Meredith P. Boswell in Class 16 has received an adverse report, and Nadine Noodles Groves in Class 45 has been filed. Endeavour Group Limited has filed a trademark application for the Dan Murphy's Man's Head by itself. Until now, it's just been registered in conjunction with the words Dan Murphy's and not by itself. And Durable Concrete Coatings IP Proprietary Limited has gone on a bit of a filing spree this week with 7 new trademark applications in Class 2. Well, that's all for Trademark News this week. I'm Hayley Tarr. See you next time.